Hidden Object Guru here with hot upcoming game Bowman vs. Zombies, where you play as a bowman who versus zombies, who seem to be two-dimensional sprites, which is an interesting way to do this kind of game, and I don't know if I've seen that recently. I mean, in an otherwise modern 3D setting. Obviously, that Risen from Hell, the Dead game we were playing last month or 2 months ago was classic Doom style. The Cemetery, what are other options? Hell's Dangers. Oh, you have to... There's only 2 levels so far, but just for the record, this game is in early access. It isn't out yet. It comes out in a month, and even when it comes out in a month, it's only in early access. So we're not expecting it to have a huge amount. Yes, I would like to play the Cemetery. Ooh, skills. But I can't afford to buy any because I haven't... Gotcha. Health regen. Nice! 0.01 per kill. That is not a lot. Can I run around, or am I stuck in place? Oh, no, I can run around. Okay, so there's no... I press W for forward and nothing happens. No, everything's 3D. I was going crazy. Yeah, there's no forward button. I'm sure there is, and I just don't know where it is, but... Oof. I like that you charge up your bow. That's nice. Wow, wave 1 is not going great for me. No. Well, that could have gone better. Let's hit the settings and find out where the forward key is. I don't think this is actually 4K, but whatever. Let's turn that quality up to Ultra. Well, it's actually called Ultra. Where are the controls? Ah, they weren't in settings. Forward is Z. The default control for forward is set to Z. I'm gonna and the default control for left is Q. Is that a joke? Well, anyway, let's fix that and start over. How did I ever go left? You know what? Not going to worry about this. Alright, let's try it again. Press return instead of next. I would like to use my 9 coins to... I'm kidding. I know I can't afford anything. Alright. Can I leave the graveyard? I cannot. I guess that's not really a surprise, per se. Weird that he takes 2 crossbow bolts to die, but... Oh, I can also swat them with my crossbow. Ow! Alright, so 70 points in a headshot does kill that giant guy. But for some reason... That guy's got 60. Oh, okay, the tall, normal-looking guys have 100, which is why they weren't dying and fully charged. Ah! Alright, I got surprised. The hell is that guy? Let's just run away. Yeah, that's kind of mushroom. I think that's a good rendering of that kind of mushroom. A certain lady Hogaru is playing a mosaic game, and I'm very impressed with the setting of it. Because it is, I mean, I'm not exaggerating here. It's a game about a kitten who tangled up some Christmas lights, and it's your job to unfurl them. What is the blue, like, you'd think the blue bar underneath is for my, like, special attacks. My mana, the stuff that costs spells, right? Sorry. The spells that cost mana, right? But, like, they haven't explained to me that I have any yet. Wait a minute, is that guy summoning new zombies? Is that what's happening here? Is Yorick summoning new zombies, or are they just happening? Ooh. Dear developer, spend a little more money on your sound effects. Instead of that sound, I want to hear a twang when I fire the bow. And I want to hear a thunk when a dude gets hit. And I don't think that's an unreasonable request. Ooh, a power-up. It is health. Nice. I really like that the power-ups are a beam of light that goes straight up to the sky. That's a nice visual. Okay, what is next? Grr. Arg. So it's a little weird. Wait the next wave. And see, what you're missing there is the word for. Wait for the next wave. Hey, John, what's up? Okay. Wow, that guy took one hit. And that guy took more than one hit. Hey, giant scary zombie. You think they're taking more damage for headshots or no? So that's 42, and I definitely fired at his body. Oh, the blue bar is stamina. Oh, okay. I thought there was a special attack. No, it's just stamina. Alright, so now we're going to try to do a headshot on a 100 hit point full strength zombie. 27. Okay, so I think if that's a consistent number, headshots do more damage. 42. 28. Okay, yeah, headshots do extra damage. Nice. Sadly, no, Maddie. Sadly, no. So how long till a boss shows up, do you think? Boom. Alright, so we've so far met 3 kinds of zombies. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that that guy's summoning new zombies. Whoa. I can up my stamina regeneration, right? Because this is kind of pathetic at the moment. This is a brand new game. It actually comes out in a month, John. What happened, Maddie? Did you get something that you're excited about? Oh, hey! I found out what everybody's talking about with the Fist of the North Star being uncensored. Apparently, like, so when I do the special moves to guys, as they start to explode, their bodies turn black, and you just see fountains of blood coming from the stump of a black husk. And apparently they've changed that, so in the American release, you actually see their bodies and the heads full-on exploding, and their bodies headless, their headless bodies falling to the ground, spewing blood everywhere. It's going to be awesome. I don't know what Edworld is, but good. It is. This is, of course, just a wave shooter. So there's not as much here to sink your teeth into as there would be in a full FPS game. But yeah, this is totally an old school type of thing. I gotta say, I like the super cartoony zombies. Boom. It's weird, I haven't picked up any special items other than health yet. Like, do I have to unlock extra weapons, or what? Alright, so the goal is kill the Yoriks. And that will keep them from summoning more zombies, which makes the level go faster. Which is, I guess, the goal, because... Isn't the goal of every game to hasten the speed until you reach the point where you're no longer playing the game? Oh, okay. Well, I'm just not familiar with them. Cool. I hope you retain that, because I still remember the lyrics of songs that I knew when I was 10 years old, so... And have not listened to a meaningful amount since. Also, developer, if you happen to watch this, I feel like the, in addition to... My main complaints about the game so far are just sound defects related. So, a twang from the bow and a thunk for when it hits dudes, so find a twang and a thunk. You can put in a whoosh, whoosh as well on its way to the thunk, but people want to hear a thunk, dude. But more importantly, listen to the exhaustion sound. See, listen to this. Oh, damn it, I thought I... That's just jarringly loud. Like, it's so much louder than everything else in the game, which seems weird to me. So at some point, do you think bad guys who can shoot things show up, or what? Right now, there are 2 maps. There are this, and there's Hell. Although we have to spend, like, 5... Oh, here we go! We got a boss, everybody. I guess I should have assumed it was 5 waves. When we were playing that fake, Oh, God, how am I blanking on the name of that? Oh, I love the look of the Exterminator. He's from the main... No, is he on the main screen? I feel like he is. Oh, wow, that guy looks badass. Way to go. What's the game? It's set in England. There's zombies. Killing Floor. So we were playing a Zed Kill, the fake Killing Floor game. I think the bosses there were every 5 levels too, right? Also, and I can't say enough about the fact that this game understands that for a wave shooter, I'm not saying you gotta have super fast enemies. I would probably dislike super fast enemies. I often have in wave shooters. But you need relatively clear sight lines, and you need levels that aren't too big, because you don't ever want to have to go searching for the last enemy in a level. Just as a general rule. Do you mean in Call of Duty World at War? Oh, is that the skeleton noises from Minecraft? Really? If so, I'm sure that's easy enough to find a replacement for. In fact, developer, if you happen to hear this, here's a free skeleton noise to replace the one from Minecraft, if that is that one. You ready? Alright, let me just get a little closer to the microphone. That's it. You can have those skeleton noises for free. If you want versions of them without an air conditioner in the background, just message me on YouTube and I will get those to you. Okay. Yeah, I only played zombies, I picked up a copy of World at War years after it came out. I'd rented it when it originally came out and got through, and then I never beat the game because I was playing it on Veteran, and when you get to that level at the Reichstag, I mean, I'm sure many people have beaten it on, you know, Veteran, or whatever the hardest difficulty is, but I could not beat that for the life of me. So I gave up, and years later I bought the game again to try to finally beat that level. Spoiler alert, I didn't. But since I had much better internet the second time I played it than the first, and back then I wasn't even plugging in my Xbox, my internet was so bad, I decided to try the zombies mode. Finally. But then when I tried that, you know, it was like 6 years after the game came out, so I wasn't able to find a zombie game online. It was very frustrating. Yeah, that's it. The downfall level with the grenade spam. And they were just like, whatever I did, there would just be a rain of grenades coming down on me. Infinite grenades and infinitely respawning enemies. It was the worst. Thank you for the compliment, John. Seriously, developer, if you want more skeleton noises free of charge, I am your man. I am happy to provide those for you. I have no expectation the developer will ever see this. But if you do, I'm enjoying this. Like, it's a nice map. I really like the look of the enemies. My only issues so far have been sound effects and the lack of a, bunch of special weapons, maybe a way to upgrade between waves. You know, stuff to add a little depth to it. Why's that? Maddie. And it wasn't just hard for me, the grenade spam. It was impossible. I quit the game twice because of that grenade spam on Downfall. Boom. Yeah, Yeah, I'm okay with this. This is kind of nice. So, are my bolts going through guys? Am I hitting 2 guys at once? I feel like a couple of times I've hit 2 guys at once. So yeah, it's like between let me find upgrades that like light zombies on fire to do damage over time. Or let me find an upgrade that for a while gives me railgun arrows that go through multiple zombies at once. You know, like, let me pick up floating upgrades, maybe let them buy them through between levels during a run. Although you may not want to do that. You may just want me to have to upgrade between runs, and that's fine. How many points do you think I have so far? Boom. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played World War II. I mean, what's the single-player mode in Call of Duty World War II like? Because as you know, I only care about the single-player mode. Which is why, although I was never going to play a lot of multiplayer Battlefield, I kind of enjoyed Battlefield 1. You know? I think I had a fun single-player campaign. I mean, it was quite obviously a campaign that existed only to teach you the mechanics for multiplayer. But, you know, I got the game for free with my Xbox One S, so I can only complain so much. So I saw the strangest video earlier this year. Infinite War? I kind of wanted to play Infinite War. I like the idea of space combat. But anyway, so I saw the strangest video earlier this year that I didn't understand at all, right? So it's this guy doing his investigative YouTube video. I can't remember the name of the channel. I'm sure it's easily findable. But the point of the video was, it was a guy laying out his theory that Dead Rising 4 was developed start to finish in just a single year. And his many evidences were, the map wasn't that big, it didn't have a fully developed story, the psychos didn't have their own cutscenes, they just had voiceover introductions, and they weren't fully developed set pieces the way they were in the earlier games. And I think that was about it. Also, maybe reused zombie models from 3 might have been one of his statements, but it's like, the whole statement, like, the whole point of the video seemed to be proving that, that Dead Rising 4 was developed in just a single year and didn't have as much depth as 3. And while I think it's debatable... Oh, and especially that there was less shepherding around survivors. You just had to rescue them and then they take care of themselves. And I'm like, yeah, I prefer it that way. Because 3 had the whole side story survivors who then could join your team, and that was kind of missing from 4. Sorry, 3 had that, and it was kind of missing from 4. And I'm like, all the stuff you're complaining about, I thought streamlined the game and made it better, and it was the first one to make photography, like, an interesting part of the game by attaching tangible rewards to it, and making it entertaining. But the bigger issue is, the whole tone of the video was kind of like a criticism for them making a Dead Rising game super fast. To which I would say, but we got a new Dead Rising game that was completely competent. And if they did it in just a year, I say, you know, thumbs up Blue Castle Games. Is it Blue Castle Games who makes those? Or do they call them... Wait, is it that they used to be called Blue Castle Games and now they're Capcom Vancouver? Whatever studio it was. I just like... It's so weird to criticize people for doing a really good job quickly. No! Zombies almost had me cornered. If you're wondering, why hasn't he stopped playing this game yet? It's just the same thing. It's because I want to see if there's a different boss for level 10, or if it's just like the Executioner, the Exterminator again, but 2 of them this time. Of course I've played Dying Light. Oh my god. Thanks, Maddie. I'll check it out. Yes, I love Dying Light. Oh my god. So, I had a very complicated, relationship with Dead Island. I was one of the driving forces that, got, Dead Island. Dead Island was, only got, a game of the year, like was only the game of the year for one publication in existence, and it was the publication I write for. And so the reason they got to do a Game of the Year award edition is because we gave it Game of the Year in 2010. So I had a very complicated relationship with Dead Island. Oh, it's just the Exterminator again. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty broad. It's not a great game, but 2010 was a pretty mediocre year for games, honestly. And it did enough interesting things with the Borderlands formula that I ended up really having a great time with it. And I'm proud we gave it our Game of the Year. It's the least significant Game of the Year we ever gave, as we discussed last year's show, year-end show, but that's beside the point. What matters is that we did give it a Game of the Year. And so I, like everybody else, was excitedly waiting for Dead Island 2 to see if they could improve it. And then it got pushed back and back and back, and suddenly Techland was like, screw it, we're just going to make Dying Light instead. And then I played Dying Light, and I'm like, oh my god, who the hell needs Dead Island 2? This game is all we ever need. Don't know what Dead Matters is. You know, I haven't played the following yet. I totally should. I guess I've never noticed it on sale, because I got Dying Light on PS4. And I never got it on PC, and so on PC, the following, like, clearly goes on sale all the time, and you can get it for a really good price, but I'm not going to rebuy Dead Island just to play the following for a reasonable price. So yeah, I keep hoping it'll go on sale on the PS4, but I never... Ow! That guy does 50 points of damage every time he hits you. Yet, through some miracle bit of questionable coding, when you get to 0 health, you don't die. You have to go into negative health to get killed. So that's a fun surprise. Alright, so... now we're going to play a game called... How many hit points do I... how many coins... Oh, set in Alberta. Cool. I'll check that out. How many coins do I have now that I've beaten 2 bosses and made it through 10 waves? I'm going to kill myself in exactly 1 minute, so get in your guesses before then. Whoever guesses the closest to the amount of coins in the chat section of the video without going over before I die, because you have to lock into your vote before I die, whoever wins the game. So that is your task. Right now, guess how many coins I made in these 10 levels I just beat. Now, if you end up going over by, like, less than 9, it's fine, because I will accept that, because we're going by total coins here, and I got 9 in my first attempt at the game. So there's nothing to lose here, people. Just make a guess, win a game. So you now have... Well, it's 9:59 now. We'll be quitting at exactly 10 p.m. my time. Okay. Anybody else want to take a shot at this? Boom. Alright, doesn't look like it. 22. Okay. Alright, we're getting killed. Alright, we got 2 guesses in. Let's see who gets closest without going over. It was 702. So Maddie won that one. I'll send you the list of grab bag games later. Maddie. What a pathetic amount of coins. That means I was only making 70 per level. And, I hate to, like, be a math guy, but it took me 20 minutes to get 700. So, logically, to get 5,000, so what, that's how many per minute? So, 720 in 20 minutes, that's... 30... God, where's my brain? 35 per minute. What am I saying? It's 35 per minute. So it's going to take me an hour and 40 minutes? Because an hour would... Not an hour, oh my god. Alright, apparently my brain's gone today. It's going to take me, like, 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours, to get enough to buy Hell's Dangers, the second map. If it would just be a 2.5 hours of constant playing, which we're not going to do. And stamina regeneration. So there's no way to buy more damage, which is the only thing I would want. So, developer, put some bonuses into the map. Give me a way to buy more damage so I can take down zombies faster. Maybe a faster bow charge. That'd be cool, right? Anyway, that's going to be it for Bowman vs. Zombies tonight, the upcoming game. I'm interested to see how this develops because, you know what? It was kind of entertaining. I like the zombie designs. I've made a lot of compliments about it. You can check in the video if you've just fast forward to the end for comments. But yeah, most of my comments were sound related. And again, developer, open offer. Just send me a message asking me, and I will provide you with a 2-minute WAV file that is just all the skeleton noises you could possibly want. I'm gonna go nuts with skeleton voices. Anyway, thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that. Questions, suggestions, related whatnot, go in the comments section below the video. If you'd like to be here for the live streams of these games get played, check out the Discord channel. I will see you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, au revoir.